afternoon, and welcome back to the Bells News Network. I'm your host, Elin Simpson.
And I'm your co-host, Serenity Marsh.
And here at BNN, we like to keep you Panthers up to date on everything going on here at Bells High School. As always, we will begin with our spotlight, Mr. Burkhalter.
Learn, work, serve, and respect every day. That's the Panther way, and the way of Mr. Burkhalter. Mr. Burkhalter, how is yearbook going this year, and how do you work to serve for the school?
The yearbook's going really good this year. Was really excited to get started, this being my second year of taking it over. We got a brand new classroom. We got new computers. We've got TVs in the classroom that students can collaborate on their specific teams. And so my main goal this year was to have the students really take ownership of the book and to have them kind of guide the entire process of the creation of the book. They're learning lots of skills through that process, whether it's design, marketing, and sales, or just taking pictures and doing photography out and about around the school. But so far it's off to a great start. We've got our first big deadline coming up in December, and so that's what we're pushing for right now. The way I like to serve in any role is I kind of like to be a behind-the-scenes servant. I don't necessarily like to be in the forefront and kind of be a jack of all trades, be good at lots of things, help people, whether it's helping people with technology, helping students with different skills, coaching UIL events, driving buses, doing grades for the grade book, or report cards and things like that. I like to just serve in a lot of different ways, and it just kind of keeps me going and makes me happy.
Thank you, Mr. Burkhalter.
Now to Serenity Says Stuff. Did you know that in Japan, it's a Christmas tradition to eat KFC, some people even ordering their meals 2 months in advance?
Hi, I'm Ava Abernathy, and welcome to Ava Around Town. Last Sunday, October 12th, remnants of a Typhoon Halong brought a record storm surge to western Alaska. Typhoon Halong was formed in the northern Philippine Sea before moving northwest and flooding Alaska's small coastal villages. Villages like Kinpuk and Kwigillok saw water levels more than 6 feet above the normal tide line. 24 people were rescued by the U.S. Coast Guard as their homes were flooded out to sea. The following Thursday, officials report that 121 homes were destroyed by Typhoon Halong. 1 Native woman has been found dead and 2 men have been reported missing, their search being called off last Monday. Residents who have lost their home face a dire situation as the winter is fast approaching in Alaska. Now to Fun Facts with Fred.
Hi, welcome to Fun Facts with Fred Flieger. Did you know that Abraham Lincoln was a licensed bartender? That's pretty crazy. Last Friday, the Lady Panthers competed well against Pottsboro, but lost with a final score of 3-2. Also, last Friday, our Panthers hosted Blue Ridge and won with the final score of 45-28. Now to the weekly update.
Today, Our Lady Panthers will travel to Blue Ridge to compete. Wednesday, Bells will host the PSAT for some juniors and select freshmen and sophomores. Thursday, there will be a blood drive held. Students who are 17 years or older are allowed and encouraged to donate.
Also on Thursday, JV will host SNS at the Bells Panther Stadium. Friday is our senior night for Our Lady Panthers, who will host and compete against Gunner, while in SNS, our varsity Panthers will compete. Saturday, our BHS fishing team will travel to Lake Tawakoni for their fishing tournament.
This week, we will continue to have weather in the low 80s, along with some much cooler mornings than last week, with temperatures dropping as low as 50 degrees. Starting off this week, expect to have clear, sunny skies up until Thursday. Thursday, we will have some storms that are expected to roll in, which will last throughout the weekend, and are expected to continue to carry into next week. Now to our anchors with the outro.
Thank you, Maya, and thank you all for watching this week's episode.
This episode is brought to you by 207 Productions and Cool Breeze Snowball Shack. We'll see you next week here on BNN.